8 situations showing Libra is being chosen in a new way. Libra, what if the universe has already been making its choice? And what if that choice is you? There are moments in life when the evidence becomes too clear to ignore. When the patterns stack up in a way that cannot be dismissed as coincidence. When the doors that open, the people who appear, the opportunities that present themselves all seem to point in the same undeniable direction. That something larger than yourself has singled you out for something extraordinary. You may not have recognized these moments for what they are, because being chosen does not always look the way we expect it to. It does not always come with applause and spotlights. Sometimes it comes as a quiet whisper, a subtle nudge, a gentle rearrangement of circumstances that only becomes visible when you step back and see the bigger picture. And that is exactly what we are going to do right now. We are going to step back and look at the bigger picture of your life, and when we do, you are going to see something remarkable. Chosen one. The first situation that shows you are being chosen in a new way is the unexpected arrival of people who see you differently than you see yourself. Have you noticed this happening, Libra? People entering your life, or people who have been in your life for years suddenly looking at you with new eyes, seeing strengths and qualities in you that you have been blind to for as long as you can remember. Someone tells you that you inspire them, and you think they must be confused. Someone asks for your advice on a serious matter, and you wonder why they would come to you instead of someone more qualified. Someone expresses genuine admiration for the way you handle a difficult situation, and you dismiss it as them being polite. But here is what is really happening in these moments. The universe is using these people as mirrors, reflecting back to you the truth of who you are becoming, the truth that your own self-perception has not yet caught up with. Because the version of you that the world is beginning to see is not the same version you see when you look in the mirror. The world is seeing a Libra who has been refined by experience, strengthened by challenge, deepened by loss, and softened by wisdom. The world is seeing someone of extraordinary value, someone whose presence makes a room better, whose words carry weight, whose compassion heals without even trying. And the reason these people are appearing now, the reason they are saying things that surprise and sometimes embarrass you, is because the universe is trying to update your self-image. It is trying to show you, through the eyes of others, the person you have actually become versus the person you still think you are. This is not flattery. This is recognition. This is the universe's way of choosing you and making sure you know you have been chosen. Pay attention to what people are reflecting back to you, Libra. Pay close attention, because they are seeing something true, something real, something that you desperately need to see for yourself. The gap between how others see you and how you see yourself is closing. And when it finally closes, when you finally see yourself as clearly as the universe sees you, everything in your life is going to accelerate in the most beautiful way. You are not being seen by accident. You are being seen by design. The universe has placed these people in your path specifically to wake you up to your own magnificence, and the fact that it is doing this now, at this particular moment in your journey, is evidence that something much larger is in motion. Something that requires you to know your own worth. Something that cannot unfold until you stop shrinking and start standing in the fullness of who you truly are. Chosen 2. The second situation is perhaps even more revealing, and it has to do with the way obstacles have been clearing from your path without your active involvement. Think about it, Libra. Think about the problems that seemed insurmountable just a few months ago that have somehow resolved themselves. Think about the barriers that were blocking your progress that have mysteriously dissolved. Think about the doors that were firmly closed that have quietly swung open when you were not even looking. This is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is the unmistakable hand of the universe clearing the way for you, removing the obstacles that stand between you and the next phase of your journey. And the reason these obstacles are being cleared now is because you are being prepared for something specific, something that requires a clear path, something that cannot happen while you are still entangled in old problems and old complications. The universe is doing housekeeping on your behalf, tidying up the loose ends of your past, so that you can move into your future unencumbered. You may have experienced this as a series of small mercies, problems that resolved more easily than expected, conflicts that evaporated before they could escalate, complications that simplified themselves without any effort on your part. Or you may have experienced it as something more dramatic, a sudden and unexpected resolution to a situation that had been causing you stress and anxiety for years. Either way, the pattern is clear. The road ahead of you is being cleared, and it is being cleared for a reason. You are being chosen for a journey that requires an open path, and the universe is making sure that path is open. This is one of the most powerful signs of being chosen that exists, because it shows that the universe is not just thinking about you, not just planning for you, but actively working on your behalf right now in the physical world to make sure that nothing stands in the way of what is coming for you. If what you're hearing feels accurate, imagine what could happen if you applied this energy intentionally for 21 consecutive days. That's exactly what the 21-day program in the pinned comment is built for. Daily guidance, focused direction, and real momentum. If you're tired of staying in the same cycle, this is your structure. Chosen 3. The third situation showing you are being chosen in a new way is a profound and undeniable shift in your intuitive awareness. Something has been happening to your inner guidance system, Libra, and it is operating at a level of clarity and precision that you have rarely, if ever, experienced before. Your gut feelings are stronger. Your dreams are more vivid and more meaningful. Your sense of timing, always one of your natural gifts, has become almost uncanny. You know things before they happen. You sense shifts in energy before they manifest in the physical world. You pick up on the unspoken feelings of others with an accuracy that sometimes startles you. This heightened intuition is not a random fluctuation. It is an upgrade. The universe is enhancing your perceptive abilities because the path you are being chosen for requires a higher level of awareness than what you have been operating with until now. Think of it like this. If you were being prepared for a journey through unfamiliar territory, you would want the sharpest possible compass, the clearest possible map, the most reliable possible sense of direction. That is what the universe is giving you by amplifying your intuition. It is equipping you with the navigational tools you will need for the extraordinary journey that lies ahead. And the fact that these tools are being upgraded now before the journey has fully begun is further proof that you are being chosen, that the preparation is deliberate, that nothing about what is happening to you is random or accidental. Your intuition has always been a gift, Libra, but in this new phase it is becoming a superpower. Trust it more than you ever have before. Follow it even when it leads you in directions that your logical mind cannot justify. Because your intuition is connected to a source of wisdom that is far greater than anything your rational analysis can access. And that source has chosen you for a reason that will become clear as you continue to follow its guidance. The more you trust your intuitive promptings, the more accurate they will become, and the more quickly you will find yourself exactly where you are meant to be. This is the universe's way of guiding you by hand, leading you step by step toward the destiny it has selected for you. And every time you honor your intuition, every time you act on its whispered instructions, you confirm to the universe that you are the right choice. Chosen 4. The fourth situation is one that you may initially find confusing because it does not look like being chosen from the outside. It looks like the opposite. It is the situation of certain things falling away from your life. Friendships that once felt central becoming distant. Routines that once felt comforting becoming stifling. Interests that once captivated you losing their appeal. Goals that once motivated you feeling hollow and meaningless. If you have been experiencing this kind of falling away, you may have been interpreting it as loss, as evidence that something is wrong, that you are losing your grip on the life you built. But Libra, I need you to see this from a completely different angle. What is falling away is not falling away because you are failing. It is falling away because it no longer fits who you are becoming. The universe is removing the old to make room for the new. It is clearing the garden of last season's plants so that this season's seeds have room to grow. This is one of the most misunderstood aspects of being chosen. People think that being chosen means only receiving. They think it means only gain, only addition, only more. But genuine choosing always involves a process of selection, and selection by definition means that some things are included while others are not. The things that are falling away from your life are the things that have been excluded from the next chapter because they do not belong there. Not because they were bad or wrong, but because they have served their purpose and it is time for them to make way for what comes next. The grief you may feel over these losses is real and valid, and I do not want to minimize it. Letting go of things that were once important to you is never easy, even when you understand why it is happening. But I want you to trust that on the other side of this letting go is a spaciousness, a freedom, an openness that will allow the new and wonderful things the universe has chosen for you to find their rightful place in your life. Every ending is a beginning in disguise. Every loss is a clearing for a gain. Every goodbye is making room for a hello that you cannot yet imagine. And the hello that is coming, Libra, is going to be worth every goodbye that preceded it. Some people watch, others transform. If you want to be in the second group, the 21-day guide in the pinned comment gives you a clear step-by-step process aligned with your sign. This isn't about waiting, it's about moving. Chosen 5. The fifth situation is the emergence of a deep, persistent, almost physical longing for something more meaningful. Not more in the material sense, although that may be part of it, but more in the sense of depth, significance, and purpose. You are hungry, Libra. Hungry for a life that matches the size of your soul. Hungry for experiences that challenge and inspire you rather than merely occupying your time. Hungry for connections that go beneath the surface and touch the core of who you really are. This hunger is not a sign of dissatisfaction or ingratitude. It is a sign of evolution. It is your soul's way of telling you that you have outgrown the container you have been living in, and that it is time for a larger one. And the universe never creates this kind of hunger without also creating the means to satisfy it. The longing you feel is not empty or pointless. It is directional. It is pointing you towards something specific, something that the universe has already prepared, and is waiting to reveal to you at exactly the right moment. Being chosen often begins with this exact experience. A longing that will not be silenced. A yearning that persists no matter how many times you try to talk yourself out of it. The universe plants this longing inside you like a homing signal, a beacon that draws you toward the people, places, and experiences that belong to your next chapter. And the strength of that longing, the fact that it will not go away no matter what you do, is proof of how real and how close the fulfillment of it truly is. The universe does not tease, Libra. It does not create desire without also creating the pathway to its satisfaction. What you are longing for is longing for you in equal measure. And the distance between you and the fulfillment of that longing is shrinking every single day. You are not chasing something that does not want to be caught. You are being drawn toward something that is actively, eagerly, impatiently waiting for you to arrive. Chosen 6. The sixth situation is the remarkable way in which information has been finding you lately. Not information you sought out or researched, but information that simply appeared in your life at exactly the moment you needed it. A conversation overheard that contained the answer to a question you had been wrestling with. A book that fell off a shelf or appeared in a recommendation at precisely the right time. A piece of advice from an unexpected source that perfectly addressed your most pressing concern. These are not coincidences. These are deliveries. The universe is sending you the knowledge, the insights, and the wisdom you need for the next phase of your journey. And it is doing so with a precision and a timing that leaves no room for doubt about whether it is intentional. This flow of divinely timed information is one of the clearest signs that you are being chosen and actively supported by forces larger than yourself. It means that the universe is not just watching your journey from a distance. It is participating in it. It is ensuring that you have everything you need, including the information and understanding required to make the right decisions at the right times. Pay attention to what finds you, Libra. Pay attention to the words that catch your ear, the ideas that capture your imagination, the insights that arrive unbidden and settle into your mind with the comfortable weight of truth. These are gifts, carefully selected and precisely delivered by a universe that has chosen you and is actively equipping you for the extraordinary things that lie ahead. You are not wandering blindly through this phase of your life. You are being guided, informed, and prepared with a thoroughness and an attention to detail that should fill you with profound confidence about what is coming. Chosen 7. The seventh situation is a subtle but unmistakable increase in your personal power and presence. Something about the way you carry yourself has changed, and other people can feel it even if they cannot articulate what it is. You walk into a room and the energy shifts. You speak and people listen with a new attentiveness. You make a decision and it carries a weight and authority that was not there before. This increase in personal power is not something you manufactured or cultivated through effort. It is a natural byproduct of the inner transformation you have been undergoing. As your self-worth deepens, as your authenticity grows, as your alignment with your true nature becomes more complete, your energetic presence naturally expands. You take up more space, not in an aggressive or dominating way, but in a calm, grounded, magnetic way that draws people and opportunities toward you effortlessly. This is the universe's way of preparing you for a larger role, a more visible position, a more influential presence in the lives of those around you. Being chosen always involves an expansion of influence, because the universe does not choose people to keep them small. It chooses them to amplify their impact, to extend their reach, to multiply their ability to affect positive change in the world. And the increase in personal power you are experiencing is the early stages of that amplification. Do not be afraid of this power, Libra. It is not going to corrupt you or change you into someone you do not recognize. It is simply going to allow more of who you already are to shine through. Your kindness will be more impactful. Your wisdom will be more far-reaching. Your grace will be more transformative. The same beautiful qualities that have always defined you will now operate on a larger stage, touching more lives, creating more ripples, generating more goodness in a world that desperately needs exactly what you have to offer. Chosen 8. The eighth and final situation that reveals you are being chosen in a new way is perhaps the most personal and the most powerful. It is the feeling you have right now, listening to these words. It is the resonance you feel in your chest, the recognition that flickers behind your eyes, the quiet knowing that says, yes, this is about me. This feeling is not self-deception or wishful thinking. It is confirmation. It is the part of you that is already connected to the larger plan, recognizing the truth of what is being shared. And the fact that you feel it, the fact that these words are landing with such precision and such depth, is itself a sign that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, hearing exactly what you are supposed to hear, at exactly the moment you are supposed to hear it. Being chosen is not about being better than others. It is not about being more deserving or more worthy. It is about being ready. And you are ready, Libra. Ready in a way that you have never been before. Ready not because you have everything figured out, but because you have reached a point in your journey where your openness, your willingness, and your capacity for growth have aligned with the universe's timing in a way that creates an unstoppable momentum. The 8 situations we have explored are not separate, isolated events. They are facets of a single magnificent reality. The reality that you have been selected, prepared, and positioned for something that will transform your life in ways you cannot currently imagine. The universe has chosen you, Libra, not randomly, not carelessly, but with the same precision and intentionality with which a master gardener chooses which seeds to plant in the richest soil. You are the chosen seed. The soil has been prepared, and the growth that is about to emerge from this planting will astonish not only you but everyone who has the privilege of witnessing it. Trust the choosing. Trust the process. Trust yourself. And above all, trust that the universe knows exactly what it is doing by placing you at the center of what is unfolding. Because what is unfolding is beautiful beyond measure. And you, dear Libra, are its essential, irreplaceable heart. You have 2 options after this video. Close it and hope things shift, or decide that the next 21 days will be different. If you choose the second, the structured 21-day transformation aligned with your sign is waiting in the pinned comment. The energy is already moving, the only question is whether you are.